Chamari Athapaththu's eyes swelled up. Harshita Samaravikrama could not control her tears even as her teammates jumped on her after the win. Sri Lanka, after finishing runners up 5 times in the Women's Asia Cup, clinched their maiden title, beating favourites India by 8 wickets and 8 balls to spare. It was a superb game where they achieved their highest successful run chase in a T20 international. Let's look at the takeaways. This win will please Sri Lanka more because of the increased contribution from the youngsters. For far too long, Sri Lanka have relied on Athapaththu to give them wins. But in the final, Harshita Samaravikrama starred with a brilliant 69 not out. She was involved in an 87 run second wicket stand with Athapaththu first, and then under pressure with the asking rate climbing up, she was involved in an unbeaten 73 run stand with Kavisha Dilari, another youngster, which saw Sri Lanka home. Before that, Sachini Nisansala, the left-arm spinner, was into action. She dismissed Harmanpreet Kaur first and then was involved in running out Jemima Rodriguez at a key juncture as well. So these youngsters stepping up bodes well really for Sri Lanka cricket. The Asia Cup marks Sri Lanka's continued success in T20I cricket. After the COVID-19 pandemic, they went one whole year without international cricket. After the T20 World Cup 2020, the next assignment was in January 2022, which was the Commonwealth Games qualifier. But over the past year, they've made huge strides in the T20I format. They notched up their maiden win over New Zealand, then beat England in a T20I series. Earlier this year, they notched up their first win in a bilateral series in South Africa as well. The timing of the Asia Cup win is also crucial because they do not play another international series till the T20 World Cup, which is in October. Lastly, what went wrong for India? The batters began on a back foot, playing 14 dot balls in the first 4 overs. But thanks to 50 from Smriti Mandhana and a couple of cameos from Jemima Rodriguez and Richa Ghosh, India posted 165 on the board, a total that looked above par at the halfway stage. The game was being played on the same pitch that hosted the two semi-finals, which meant it was likely to get slower as the game progressed. But India's bowlers had a collective off day. Renuka Singh and Pooja Vastrakar could not provide them early breakthroughs, and their spinners were taken for cleaners. What didn't help matters was that India had an off day on the field as well. There were plenty of misfields, a couple of drop chances as well, which meant Sri Lanka capitalized, and how. That ended India's reign as Asia Cup champions and gave them a lot to think of ahead of the T20 World Cup.